The plan to make UPEI more accessible to disabled people seems to be causing controversy and even inconvenience for some disabled drivers. The university is moving 3 disabled parking spaces out of its inner campus. A disabled rights advocate says it's a step backward. Here is CTV's Dan Vio.
The University of Prince Edward Island has expanded its disabled parking from 20 spaces to 30, but Stephen Pate says there's a problem. These 3 spaces outside the main building on campus are being eliminated. 5 new spaces have been added, but they're about 70 meters further away. Pate says that's a huge distance if you're mobility challenged.
What about in the wintertime? Or what about when it's raining? Or what if it's cold and slippery? You know, then it becomes like a major distance. And people who have walking disabilities, every footfall hurts.
Former student Rebecca Wilczynski agrees.
10 feet is a lot to somebody who has to walk on crutches or in a chair. 10 feet is a long way to push yourself.
But university officials say only a small number of disabled students and staff had special passes to drive cars into these 3 parking spaces. Under a new 5-year plan to improve the campus, it was decided all students and staff should have access to all disabled parking.
What we had to do is to determine how many spaces we needed on the north end, and then how do we make them accessible and fair for anyone who had a permit to be able to access them.
Clayton says the goal of the 5-year plan is to make it safer for everyone using the inner campus by restricting vehicle access to only essential vehicles and improving accessibility for all disabled people all across the campus.
Wheelchair ramps were improved at 2 buildings this summer, but Pate says allowing delivery trucks to keep driving into the inner campus while forcing disabled people out is a violation of basic human rights.
Cobblestones or cripples. And they don't want cripples, they want cobblestones. So, I mean, you can't use aesthetics to deny the basic human rights of people with disabilities.
The disabled spaces at issue are scheduled to be converted to a loading zone for delivery trucks within the next few days. Dan Vio, CTV News, Charlottetown.